Welcome to Town of East Fremantle. Today we dive straight into what may seem like a promising waterfront location, but our data tells a different story. In this area, with a population of just 7,819 and a median age of 43, things might not be as dynamic as you'd hope. Even though about 67% of properties here are houses and roughly 75% of dwellings are owner-occupied, the numbers suggest a market struggling to deliver strong returns. Before we press forward, hit that subscribe button so you never miss our in-depth market insights. In Town of East Fremantle, median monthly rents are climbing modestly, as seen with a recent figure of around $1,850. However, the rental yields, touching about 4.93% at best, show only a slight improvement over the months, while vacancy rates, though low at about 1.3%, do little to inspire confidence. These numbers highlight that even the rental market is treading water with subdued returns. Examining the property sales data, the market exhibits a weak momentum. The asking prices have seen significant fluctuations, with recent figures around $1,950,000 and days on market averaging roughly 11 days. Yet the days of supply linger near 69, indicating an oversupplied market. Furthermore, a noticeable dip in sold price movement by nearly 2.5% points to a cooling interest from buyers, leaving sellers with little leverage. Recent project activity does add some excitement on paper, yet it may not translate into robust property performance. Notably, the Kwinana Waste to Energy project, spearheaded by Phoenix Energy Australia, is a $700 million venture in the energy sector. Alongside it, the Perth Seawater Desalination Plant expansion, a $250 million initiative led by Water Corporation, and the Fremantle Port expansion, another $250 million project, capture headlines. Despite these multi-million dollar projects, their local impact seems limited in driving the kind of demand that underpins solid capital growth in this area. The rate of new home construction here is remarkably low, with only roughly 0.28% of new homes built over the past year. While low supply can sometimes suggest stability, in this case it underscores a market where fresh momentum is scarce. The limited output raises further questions about future growth prospects, as low new builds may reflect lack of investor interest or developer confidence. Locations. When it comes to amenities, Town of East Fremantle is served by a series of basic but essential utility locations. Residents have access to a Woolworths just 786 metres away, a Coles at about 2 kilometres, and even 2 Bunnings stores within 4 to 5 kilometres. There are also strategic locations like Jandakot Airport at 12 kilometres and Perth Airport at 22 kilometres, with educational institutions such as the University of Notre Dame only 3 kilometres out. Despite these conveniences, the overall access to high-value utilities does little to shift the bearish sentiment. Looking at the best suburbs within this area, the data shows a sale gradient of roughly 1.26. East Fremantle may sport a sticker price near $2 million in some parts, but the sold price movement remains modest, only a slight upward tick of about 4.93% in some moments. These figures suggest that while the area might seem upscale, there isn't enough robust price momentum to suggest significant capital gains. The local employment landscape is as varied as it is unremarkable. The largest sectors include accommodation and food services at 18%, healthcare and social assistance at 15%, and public administration and safety at 12%. Other industries like construction hold a 10% share, but overall, the employment mix is too concentrated to support explosive property demand. Average incomes hover around $2,105, and though commute times average just over 11 minutes, a positive note, this minor convenience is far from enough to mitigate the overarching market risks. Finally, when we look at population trends, the picture remains modest at best. If you need more information or expert guidance in navigating these challenging markets, contact us at URL.